Okay, that's right. He put a new notepad. So we had to fix this old vacuum cleaner that we had. We actually had
Yeah, the belt is stretched out, and the bearings are for the brush were filled up with crap, so I had to clean that all out.
So he had that project this morning, and
I've got enough projects going on.
so I had to take like all the bags, all the bags you'd have to bring everywhere to when you're shopping. So I had that, and now he's cleaning up stuff, making the car nice. And I'm doing my stuff. I'm cleaning in the yard and stuff too.
Clean off that.
So it's working perfect again?
Well, it's always vacuum good. It's just the brush for the rugs and that aren't working, which is fine because I only use it now. I bought the new one. I only going to use this twice a year just to clean the car a little bit. I don't need the rug brushes.
So yesterday we got some bricks for the...
Yeah, for the tops of the beehives so the wind doesn't blow the tops off anymore.
So we're going to have to be up really super early one day and get out to pick up the first load of bees. We have more bees coming, but...
I've got to be there between 5 and 10.
So we'll be up really early one day to get them. So
that's Saturday.
Yeah. So he's in there doing his stuff. Getting tired, huh?
Yeah, I'm not messing with that.
Do we need to take a break?
No, I just took one a little bit ago.
Okay.
I'm fine. I want to get the car vacuumed before I take a break.
Yeah, I hear you.
I've only got your side done.
Yeah,
I haven't even got the back done yet.
I can see you. Actually, I couldn't see it too good with the sun shining on me, guys. Okay, I won't hold you up for your work. I'm going to go show them what you did on the beehives. And so I'm over here. Well, I'm not over here. I'm walking over here. So, throw the paper down here for the moment. Reading a book. And I do a lot of reading. I usually can read a book a day. So there's my flowers. So we're cleaning this area up. We're going to put like a table and stuff. And then sometimes I take a nap. So I'll take a nap in the afternoon on the chair. Clay will probably go inside. We usually take a nap every day. But I'm going to go show you what he did with the bees over here. So we'll walk this way. Keep you guys updated on what's going on over here at the Polka Backyard Farm, which is now turning more into a bee farm and a garden farm. We may do animals again. We're not sure. We're just not doing them this year. We're giving ourselves a little reprogramming. What are we going to do because it's retirement? Okay, so we have a nuke box up here because usually when you have bees, sometimes they'll keep flying to the same tree. So they like this tree, so if they go. So these hives are set up. And what happens is if the weather gets windy, you always want to put like a brick or something on top of your hives because the tops can fly off. And the beginning of this year, we weren't too worried about it because the bees weren't in, but our hive tops flew off a little bit. They were just a couple places, spots in the yard on a windy day, but you always want to make sure they're secure. And then as you see, the hives, it's easy to do this when you don't have bees in there. This is where they come in and out. So if you're new to beekeeping, they'll come in and out, and they all know which is their hive, And who's up there? Little birdie's up there talking to me. We have lots of pretty birds. It's a beautiful day. Now this hive's faced the other way. There's another one. So they all know which is their hives. So I think we're going to get 4 that we know of hives, but we're going to just see how things go because sometimes, you don't count your chickens before you're hatched, before they're hatched, plus other things. So they got moved over there. We're still working on the pond. The trees are coming in. Gojo berry. Grapes. bee house, tiny house, whatever you want to call that little shed. All the same, right? In some degrees. Okay, today I'm working on the back porch, moving things around, cleaning up some stuff out here. So, I'm gonna work out here, which I have my exercise thing. You guys got to pray for me to lose some weight. My sister was praying for me the other day. Got 4 sisters, by the way, and 2 brothers. So I was out here cleaning up this from the summer mess or winter mess. So garden, so we're gonna do some different things around here. This right here is a hole. It's Clay rigged it up so that our septic and basement and everything are underneath, and you can get there. You can't really see it, but we don't go under there that often. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this area, and he's gonna put some railing and things like that up, so it's gonna be open versus shut, because he's getting older and that door is super heavy. So that's like another project that we're going to do. Got some gardening stuff over there. We're going to move this shelf out. Clay doesn't know it yet. I got to tell him, he won't care. I'm going to move that shelf out, and I'm not sure what it's going to do with it. And so this side of the porch is going to be like where we're going to sit and stuff on a hotter day, because it's cool and stuff under here. We've got like a roof and stuff on this. And in the summer, it's cooler over here than in the front. So, and then, like in August, because it gets really hot for us New Yorkers in August and July usually. And then on that side there, I'm going to probably do some storage and stuff. We're just going to clean this up a little bit. Every year we clean it up a little bit, but last year I had potted houseplants all over back here. So, cleaning up that mess. And, let's see. Hostas are coming up. We got lots of hostas. So let's just, we're going to take this dog chain down and all this. And last year, I don't know if you guys saw it, but this wire came down in a storm. So we've got to move that around. No more quail, bucket system. We don't start our garden till like May. So it is May, but this is all going to get done. You guys have see the whole thing. I absolutely love this. We never have any weeds. We never have any problems. You can go back and look at our old videos. This is the way to garden. I don't have any predator problems. I don't have any weeds. I mean, just a few weeds, but nothing major. I mean, this is the cream de cream. We want to kind of, I'm not sure if we're going to get to it, but we want to take that bird house, I'll show it to you, down. It's just older. Birds are living there now, so we're not going to do anything. We're just going to do a new one. And those are compost bins, but we're not going to use those. They just didn't work the way we wanted. Now we have some beehives back here, and we haven't even gotten into them. And the nice thing about beehives is you don't always have to get into them every year. I mean, you should, because they'll seal themselves shut. But we had some construction and different things, and there was a lot going on, and so we thought we lost all the bees. We're not sure if new ones moved in. We kind of think it might be a robbing situation, but we're going to go through those hives to see if there's any bees in there, because last year we skipped beekeeping. So it looks like somebody could have moved in there, but it's more of a robbing situation. You kind of get to know your bees, but if we get a hive out of that, that'd be a nice surprise. And then these were the chicken fences. The plan right now is we're going to take all this fencing down. So, and leave it as a lawn on this side. There's the little greenhouse Clay built. If you have never seen the video, he made it with cattle panels. Go back and type Popo Backyard Farm. And that little greenhouse is perfect for, family that lives in a 1-story ranch or live in a development. However, what you're allowed. There's some wood we're drying out. We're going to use that for bird feeders and stuff. That was the wood that was on the front porch. These were cages and such. And that there collects rainwater. I don't know if we're going to use that or not. But these were the cages. We have a ton of feral cats that come through here. They move under the barn. They always come every year. There's a spot like near the garage that they go under there too sometimes. But they kind of just help the area. We like the feral cats around as long as they're not being bad, but they're so finicky because everybody in the neighborhood, I think, feeds them. That it's one of those things where they may stick around or they may just be roaming the neighborhood. But this was where we had the chickens before. If you've been with us for a long time, see how overgrown it's gotten? But we might take this fence down. We're not sure. We might put more hives in there. We're not sure. We're gonna turn this into storage. These are the tentative plans. Over there's our new compost heap, which you didn't do a whole lot with that. Clay usually makes a lot of dirt in the year. We've got some of this to clean up. And one of the cats around here has kittens, but we were outside working and we saw her carrying them out from there, and I think she moved them somewhere else, but you know, we might see those kittens. You can, if you love cats, which I love animals, but we're not going to have any animals for a while. We talked about it and we're just going to give a break. We love the animals. It's just that with the retirement and the work that's going on here, we just, you know, it just was that year, you know. And we might not ever winter chickens again because of, you know, this here all has to get plowed, and there's, you know, I broke my wrist 2 times and Clay had hip surgery. We just don't know if it's, you know, I'm going to be 59 this year. Clay's 63, and yes, we're still young, but there's other things that we just feel the Lord is directing us. So gardening and the bees are something we're really interested in. So, you know, we may do some animals, but we're not going to be doing like we had before, like 100 chickens and all that. We say that now. We'll see. You never know. Every year's different. But this is the first year that we have not hit animals, so it's really strange. But we still are watching the wild birds, and there's so many feral cats that keep coming around that 2 of them I can pat. Let's just put it that way. And they've been around this area for a long time, so most cats don't like really be bothered when they're outside, but sometimes they'll meow and come up to me and I give them a little pat in the head. So this was the rabbit station and the chicken station when we harvested animals. So you can see what's going on. There's a lot going on right now. Horseradish, which I really want to dig this out. I really love it, but it's too close to the greenhouse and it wants to keep going in there. Now the greenhouse is completely torn up right now. I did go in there and cleaned up some and was working on house plants, but now I've got to redo it for the vegetables and get everything done. And I was cleaning up the pots and all that stuff from winter. I had a ton of pots from all my house plants, which I still love house plants, but things are changing and moving around. I brought them out too early. Some of them are still surviving, but I think the funny thing about that is the minute the weather turned, it was like I wanted everything outside. I wanted to start spring cleaning. So let me know if you're like that too. And it was funny because I talked to my plant buddy and she said same thing. She wanted them all outside. So we were laughing about it, but we'll see what happens. Now these are the hostas. We have different kinds of hostas all around. We're going to take some of these and plant them different spots. And then these are the poppies coming up. And I hear my husband vacuuming. So let's go and see what he's up to. But I thought I'd give you guys a little update on what's going on. Got my stuff over there. We want this all to look really nice. So here he is. He's working on his side now. How's it going there, love?
Fucking look.
Oh,
Take the brush off and get it hot.
yeah.
Brush is off. Hot is filled up.
Yeah.
You know that hair and everything?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta quit combing your hair in the car. One of the brushes.
I have a lot of hair. I've had hairdressers get into cutting my hair and they're like, oh, you got a lot of hair. It's like, yeah, I know. So, brought this mouse crap out for Clay to put in the garage. So, anyway, I guess I took a little bit of a break for a second. Usually we take a break together, but I wanted to show you guys what we're doing. So I am going to roll my sleeves up, get back in the house. I got dishes, I got laundry, I got meals to make, I've got women things to do. So I guess I'm going to go inside, but this is what's going on outside today. So remember, guys, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.